started, thank you guys all for being present today. Are you guys ready?
Yes, ma'am.
You not on camera?
We killed it on cell phones. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Okay, so I just want to say thank you guys all for being present today. This right here is for.
Go back to the camera.
But I'm talking to you guys. It doesn't.
Okay, well, you need to kill it. Start with you.
No, you're good where you are. Yeah, because she's filming too.
She's recording.
Come from this side.
You got two videos.
Wait, no, they know what they're doing. They got it. Okay, so today here is really a beautiful day because I really want to get advice from you guys to help us seniors or people at high school make better decisions on our next phase of life, whether it be college, the next grade up, but just to hear some advice we can take with us so that we can be better off than you guys were in a good life. So today we're going to be having the video going, you can cut this part out, but we're going to have one that's going to be going all the way just from this angle, and then she's going to be coming around as you guys talk to get you guys in the video. It's going to be like an intimate, video. We're trying to make this a videography thing, and we can send it to other seniors so that they won't miss out what knowledge you guys bring today. So on that note, we can, before I start this, I'm going to pin you guys in honor. So,
I will do that next. I'm slow moving, step by
So
step.
I'll start on this side. So,
Wow.
let's see.
This is so awesome. I had no idea. She just called me and
Please
said,
turn mine. I know
"What is
that's
this thing?" I was like, "Okay, sounds like fun." She said, "Yeah, we're talking." I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know if I got stuff to say. I messed up all the time. I messed up so much. I got so much advice. No, you guys annoy so much. To the opposite of everything that I've done in my life.
Right.
So successful.
Right. Open it up and see what the You always do things with such style in class. Yes, I appreciate that. Indeed, I do. I'm not just saying that to stroke her. This is how she goes, as they say. That's how she goes.
Did they advertise the business? Who knew? I had no idea. That's how accurate those things. Just surprise you.
Come on, sweetie.
Next thing you
Just
know.
in time. Come, my love. Come. Look at that smile on your face. You made it.
I did.
I'm so glad. That's a friend of mine, too. That's mine.
You ready to recommend the boy?
Neither of them. She's Athens.
Okay.
And he's Athens also. Monty, not there. I met him as he was in the West Florida.
He just put a student or, sorry.
We're making that.
Yeah, we just make it perfect.
What about his flower?
Oh, he's gonna, he can come, here, he can. Thank you for being present.
Who knows? We'll discuss it after this. When it comes to bed. Okay? He just graduated last
Well,
year.
like, I don't want to be like in your shot till
He's a
I
wonderful
don't know.
artist.
Oh, yeah?
And a fabulous singer.
How can I like
Yeah,
avoid like being in your shot?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
am
yeah.
it's like it's fine if you guys or something like that because like the part that you're in we can use the
Would you
clothes.
say yes?
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay, listen
we're
up.
gonna
Listen up.
proceed, okay? All right, so this is something before we start. So when an elder transitions from this life, a library is burned and vast sums of wisdom and knowledge far too often become lost. Today, we reclaim the sacred oral tradition and the intimate transaction of conversation that ultimately become a vessel or vortex in which to pour lessons learned upon the ears and hearts of its listening audience. Proven culturally to be the foundation necessary to succeed, intergenerational responsibility as we, the graduating class of 2016, prepare for our very own academic departures and new life beginnings. So on that note, let's begin. So the question is, that we'll be answering today, what will you tell your high school self? And everybody has a 5-minute time frame to expound upon that, and we'll go one by one, and we can start in a row. So if you guys want a second to think about that for a little bit, you guys can.
Maybe you cut it down to 3 minutes because that's 5 minutes a long time.
No, that's a max. So I'm saying don't go over that, yeah.
Good.
Good. So that I'll be clear about what you're asking, you want us to speak about what would we have said to ourselves as we were high school graduates.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying
Yes,
specifically?
But I think it's based on what you've learned from life. What would you tell yourself as a high school, based on your life experiences now? What would you tell that person that you didn't know at that time?
Absolutely.
Is that what you were saying? Is that what you were saying?
More or less, but you're expanding.
Seniors to
and
seniors.
expanding.
Seniors to seniors.
Senior, so a senior to senior.
Oh, yeah, I get how that name fits. I don't,
So,
Yeah, why don't you give your name? If you can do that, I would suggest saying your
Yes.
name and you go around the
So
room.
yeah, before we begin, I would like you guys to say your name, what you guys do in the community, and then you guys can begin your conversation. So we can start. Does anyone have any volunteers? Because if not, I'm going to go from the edge.
I'll start first. I'm David McMickle. I run the ROTC program here at Clark Central. If I can tell myself, when I graduated back in 1983 from Southwest DeKalb High School over in DeKalb County, I would tell myself to plan, persevere, and have confidence in what I'm doing. And the plan, you got to have a detailed organization of what you want to accomplish in life. You may not figure that out in high school, but as you develop it, you've got to come with a detailed plan. Too many young people fly by the seat of their pants and don't think through what they're trying to do. Perseverance, you're not going to succeed the first time. I've got a story on that. A student here had an ROTC scholarship at the University of Georgia, failed a physical fitness run, got booted out, and now he's one of Athens' finest as a Athens Clark County police officer, loving life, and he stepped back, he punted, and he looked for other opportunities, and he is a very successful young man in the community. And then confidence. Confidence is an inner, something that you have to have in yourself. You can't go around and tell everybody that you're confident. You can't be braggart. You can't boast on yourself. But you have to have, if you have a plan and you persevere, then the confidence will come with that, because you know you can accomplish what you need to do. Okay.
So do you have another volunteer to go next?
I will go next. My name is Agatha Coggins, and I currently live in Crawford, Georgia. At the moment, I'm participating in the West Broad Street Farmers Market as a vendor, where I actually sell honey because I'm a beekeeper, and I also sell a skin cream that I make, okay? I had no idea, of course, that I would actually live in Georgia, as I came from New York, all right? What the gentleman said here earlier about, having a plan. Unfortunately, I did not have a plan. So as a result, my life journey has been one of what some people refer to as going with the flow. And I would say, while it has served me well, and I have had a lot of interesting experiences and learned a lot of skills along the way, I would tell my younger self to make a plan, as he said, all right? I have been able to, fortunately, being blessed, to persevere and to get back up and, you know, start again. So I definitely would say to all graduating seniors, I would tell them, don't get stuck on their first ideas. And don't despair if your plan does not work out. Plan A does not work out. Try to create plan B, plan C, plan D, you know, trying to have many alternatives. I would also say to my younger self, which I did not in the beginning, but I do now, is I would hold everyone I meet in high regard. In other words, respect them. Also, be open to the fact that they could teach me something. Because I have learned in my life's journey, oh, did I mention I'm 75 years old? Yes, maybe so. I'm 75 years old. But I have seen that you can learn from anyone. Whether or not they're an alcoholic, a dope addict, or a child, or whomever, if you just take the time to listen. So, I would tell my, you know, younger self to respect everybody and to recognize that you can learn from everyone. So don't just, kick people to the curb or set up criteria, you know, like you don't want to talk to that person because they live in this part of town, or you don't want to talk to that person because they don't have on the right kind of clothes that they wear, all right? I would say, I would say to my young self that because I've never been one to be consumer conscious. I always had enough confidence, that's what I want to say, to you. I didn't have to say it to myself, is that have confidence, as the gentleman said, in yourself. And no matter what someone else says about you, as long as you know why you're doing what you're doing, then you just forge ahead. So stay true to the goal, and then you will, no doubt, be successful. Oh, one last thing I want to add on to that is that it's a good thing to try to listen to old people. Listen to your elders, all right? And while it is true, just because you get older, you do not necessarily get wiser, but those who you know, who at least they seem to be wiser, you want to listen to them, because you can get more value and more knowledge from those people than you can from a college degree, even though it might be a PhD. That's all I think was most important that I wanted to share with you all. Next, okay, Leah.
No, go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, you pointing at me?
I'm just giving you the floor.
Okay, seriously. That's a hard question, because you're saying, what advice would you give to your younger self? That's a really good question. I would say, now you gotta think about it. I didn't know it. When you wrote your essay, was that on the spot?
We didn't answer the question. Yeah.
Really not. This is what I would say. Okay, this is what I'd say to myself when I was young. I'd be like, because I went to school for film, actually. I wanted to be like a filmmaker, a director, or whatever. Or, you know, they tell people all the time, they're like, you can be whatever you want to be. You could be an astronaut or whatever. You can't do that. You can't be an astronaut. You only pick a couple of those people, you know? it's really great to have a lot of goals and ambitions and want to be like, oh, I'm going to be a big director and it's going to be awesome, make so much money, it's going to be the best ever. It's great to have those